How much differently do you feel about the Cubs and the series now than you did, let's say, 24 hours ago? What happens later today?
Yeah, I mean, it feels like a new day. It feels like they desperately needed that, frankly, and they got that sweep. And think about it, when the second game rain out came, the overcast day, it was like that was poetic. It was this horrible, wretched weather, and the skies were angry and everything was going wrong. And then all of a sudden the sun is shining and the Cubs are back out there and they're winning a couple of games and you're flying 2 flags. And I think that it is polar opposites. Everything was completely sort of changed, and there like the feeling today is one of hopefulness. That the lead's down to 7, it'll be 6 by the end of tonight. I don't think the Brewers are a team that goes away, but I think the Cubs, it feels like more than just a good day. It feels like a restart and a new beginning.
It was a must-win statement day, not just a game, a must-win and must-statement day yesterday at Wrigley. It was great. And, everything, he had two slip-ups yesterday. 2. We'll say he went 8 for 10. He had one pregame slip-up that we could get back to about kind of, sort of defended Kyle Tucker not running to first base.
He did.
Kind of, sort of.
We should get to that
right?
at some point.
Maybe we get to that. But at the end of the day, Craig Counsell had a fantastic day. Very hard for me to say this. I am not Craig Counsell's number one pom-pom waiver, not even a little bit, okay? But everything he touched, every break that the Brewers got on their 14-game winning streak went the Cubs' way in a 2-game winning streak yesterday. Because the bounces, the Brewers dropped 2 balls. The Cubs got bounces that helped them, and they advanced runners because of it. Owen Caissie played in both games, had both defensive and offensive success in both games. Jamison Tyone came back and really did. Yep. It wasn't special, right? It's my issue with the quality start. Like, that was a quality start, right? Like, it's more because of what they really needed, because the bullpen being used earlier and things like that. He just over-delivered. Everything went their way. You got to hope that momentum is the thing for today now.
We are all prisoners of the moment. That's the fun of this season with the Cubs. But in this moment, it feels like yesterday was the biggest day of the season because you beat the Brewers twice, not the Pirates, not the Padres, not any other team but the best one in baseball. And you did it when you needed to most. You did it because you were granted a reprieve.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be the first time rain fell and the Cubs benefited in a baseball season.
That's right.
From the bad weather.
That's how you win a title.
That's how you win a title. Yes. That's what you need sometimes, is to take advantage of Mother Nature. And they did that yesterday because their opportunity was there and they seized it. And Craig Counsell did have himself a day that was more good than bad. Did not like him pinch hitting for the hero of the day in the 5th inning of Game 2. That will be forgiven if not forgotten. But he did overall have a good day, and the Cubs rose to the occasion and did the little things well, better than the team that does the little things right every single time out. So, yes, it felt like it was big. Momentum is the next day starting pitcher. Hello, Colin Ray. Beat the Miz tonight.
I ask questions that nobody asks, right? So
that's the voice of Bruce Levine. He'll be here at 9. How do you feel about Owen Caisie's day overall? Do you feel encouraged and maybe even validated by Caissie driving in 3 runs in the opener, or baffled by, we just mentioned it, Craig Counsell pinch hitting for him in the 5th inning of the nightcap with Justin Tucker? What's Craig Counsell's motivation?
Mighty Caissie at the bat makes you feel pretty good right now. I love the way that Pat Murphy described him after Game 1. I love the way the fans made him feel welcome. I love the way that he played right field. We
had a couple good catches.
He did. Yeah. And we worried about that, or at least talked about that before the game on Tuesday, and you wondered how he would be out there. but he looked like a pro, and he looked more agile than maybe people expected. He's ambling around. He's a big guy. He's a big man out there. I think at the plate, I like what he said about what he told himself, that you belong. And he belonged, and he's right where he needed to be and right where he should be. And this is where he belongs. I think the Cubs have a short-term, pleasant dilemma. What do you do now? What do you do when you have your best day of the season and your best player had nothing to do with it in Kyle Tucker? I don't know, but I don't think that you stop riding the hot hand. Owen Caissie should be in the lineup again tonight, and he should be in the lineup until they have a good reason to take him out, and he did not give them one yesterday. Yesterday, he gave them reason to believe that help has arrived, and this offense that has been dormant looked a little bit like they received a spark from Owen Caissie. So good move by the Cubs in promoting him and playing him. I don't like that they pinch hit for him, but I think overall it was a positive day to be Owen Caissie.
Maybe the pinch hit was, I want him back out there tomorrow. I'm going to give him a couple innings off the rest of tonight. Maybe that's what it is. And you can say, well, listen, the guy's 22, 23 years old. Why does he need 3 innings off? But listen, it's okay. Owen had a great day. Like, this is a day he hopefully will never forget. Or maybe he's going to have such a unbelievably robust career that this will just be a day. And that would be great for Cub fans, right? That this would just be a day. The other thing he did, he kind of, I know it's just a day and it's 2 games, but those are 2 big wins. They all count the same. Those are 2 big wins. It really validates Jed Hoyer and Carter Hawkins for not trading him to get wins a week and a half ago, despite wins for the future, maybe. I mean, it just everybody had a good day over there. This was great. This was so much fun. It was great. Just great. And you hope, again, you want momentum on your side, and it's all about waking up today and taking it on again, like you're trailing by 10 instead of trailing by 7.
Well, Owen Caissie was the hero of Game 1. There's no shadow of a doubt about that. The way that he got to the plate with the bases loaded and delivered after what happened the day before. It was just great. And it did make you wonder, why didn't they play him against Pittsburgh? And had he been in that situation before, maybe he delivered the day before. But what are you going to do? The home run was fantastic. That was Oppo. It was kind of it was towards center field, but pretty much he powered that one out. I mean, that was fun to see. That was good.
Strong young man.
Yeah, he's a big, strong guy. What is he, 6'12"?
He's 6'12" at least.
Yeah, he's a big man. But man, that hair gives him like 5 more inches. He's got a big
Have you ever seen a
mop of
redhead
hair.
who can't hit?
It's a good question. Look it up. Yeah, it was a lot of fun seeing that. That's all from that's all from Murph. Just so funny. But I got to tell you, he was the hero of that game. I'm with you. I understand how frustrating it was when he came out. But you got to go back and watch that Willie Castro play. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure that you can make that play. Because what he did that other people don't do is he wasn't just, and it was fortunate because it was kind of a shallow, it wasn't like it was an infield pop-up, but it was hardly the warning track. And what he did was he kind of loaded up before he caught the ball.
Why don't more outfielders do that?
I mean, that's how you should do it. That is the way to do it, especially on a high fly like that. He waited and kind of loaded up so that when he caught it, he was moving forward. And that was how he threw the guy out. It was just a great play. And thank God somebody kind of looked like, I don't know who was looked like they were jumping to try to be the cutoff man. And mercifully, they let it go, and you got him out at the plate. That was a big moment in that game. So it was a great defensive play. Owen Caissie had a day, no question about it. I'd like to see him again today. I'll be very curious, Dustin, if you're right, if indeed that was the logic behind it. And if it was, then you sure better see him today.